So, oh, hello,
No.
beloved friends. I didn't see you there.
Anyway, we were just talking about kind of the outside focus contra living from the inside out kind of thing. And about I was gabbing on about, you know, we're brought up to kind of, if we have the right partner, the right number of kids, the right house in the right district, and the right breed of dog, then when we've got all that, then we can be happy. And it's kind of the wrong way round, because you never have the right anything, because the whims are changing. Yeah. And what we're finding is our journey has been from being outward focused on the world outside and it telling us how to be, to turning inwards individually and focusing a lot there, and that not being completely the full story either. So perhaps what we're being shown is that when our reason for doing things, where the start point of our lives is each other, our relationship, our relating, when that is the center of everything and the reason why we do stuff, then everything just falls into place. The house that we're living in is automatically the right house. The car we have or don't have is automatically the right one, because it's coming from the right way.
And we've actually called this state a new name. We call it Petiya. So it's half of Pete and half of Anaiya. And I think this is the radical thing, that what Pete's just been saying, this has been so radical for me, because as a yogi, one is obviously taught to withdraw from the world and all its seductions and glamour and distractions, and to come back to individual self. But what Pete is suggesting is that the awareness is actually the unified field of the two beloveds. And that's why we've been calling it Petiya. And this little Petiya has been pretty much doing everything together for the last year, 24/7. And of course my girlfriends go, oh wow, how amazing, how romantic. I bet that's wonderful. I bet that makes you feel really safe and connected. Yes, but it also intensifies everything. It is safe, but it isn't, if you know what I mean. Because of the great depth of love and trust that we're diving into, the deepest things can arise. So it, 24/7 doesn't necessarily mean, oh, this is going to be safe and comfortable and you're, in each other's pockets. No. You are exposed to what used to be your own private and individual life. Now you have someone else hanging out with you. And it is wonderful, but it's rapid alchemy. Up it comes, ASAP.
And there's nowhere to hide. You can't rely on the old facade of how to be outward, because the other won't let you get away with it. But rather than being a challenge in that sense, it's more like, is that really your truth? Do you really believe that? Or is there something else deeper? And an invitation from Anaiya, I'd ask you to take a few breaths on what you just said, and find out, is it really true for you? Is it true for you any longer? It might have been before, but in this context, now there's something about it that's not quite right. Even if you don't know what, it's that, and then investigating together. Well, what is it? What is it that's not quite right? What is more right for us now?
Yeah. And also sharing one another's passions. So, Pete's been coming to hot yoga. Totally new for his body. Totally new for his being. Hot yoga clubs. in a city
Yeah.
in Canada, and I've been going climbing way out of my comfort zone. But because Petiya is present, I can do it.
Yeah. And the whole world, the whole universe opens up
Yes.
in a different way. And
Yeah, everything's
the most
different.
mundane things, walking in the rain, becomes a whole fun thing.
Yeah.
And yeah. I'm gonna turn my alarm off, so I'll be back in a second.
So, beloved friends, let's play. Take half your name with half his name or her name, splice it together, and then, in all sincerity, actually sit in that space and actually feel the vibration. And maybe if you're visual, what does this being look like? Who the heck's Petiya? What do they look like? What do they do? What makes them thrive? It's a very real phenomenon.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
I just want to say to the guys, rather than losing a separate sense of self, rather than losing your identity to this amorphous mass kind of thing, it's more, you actually get to find out who you really are. So it's actually more freedom in this connection than you might perhaps believe.
What I've noticed is I'm not getting a sense of who I am. I'm getting a sense of what I am. And what I am is an ever available, ever extending willingness to go just a little bit further. Sorry, did I just rain on your parade?
No, not at all. And we often end up in this place where, right at the edge of where words can take us. And it's from this point that the real magic, the real mystery opens up, where we kind of know what we mean, but we can't explain it.
Yes.
But it's definitely the presence of something really big and vital. And that's the place to be living from.
That might be worth contemplation, actually. Maybe in the partnership there will be one who needs the answer to the question, who am I? And there might be the other who needs the answer to the question, what am I? I am definitely a what person. What am I? Human, creature, elemental, fairy, love.
But examining all those too, because not just that. I do these things, but I am more than that. So in the end it becomes, you can't actually say what you are. All you can say is what you are no longer. And what is left. And the old quote is, I am that. ... So it's like you become the universe without it being all hippie and spiritual. I've become the coffee cup now.
Feeling a little bit warm towards it.
Warm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. See you soon.